Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hey Legionnaires, what's going on? It's time for Daredevil, Frank Miller's Daredevil run. We're approaching the end. We are approaching the end of Fearless Fridays. But once Fearless Fridays are over, we're going to be doing Fantastic Fridays. I'll more on that in just a second. All right, well, let's talk about what's going on coming up. And this Monday, we're back with Legion of Superheroes talk. So we're doing 4 issues because the 2 Action Comics issues at the end, they're just backup stories. So it's not gonna, it'll still be sort of like 3, but for the next little bit, we'll probably be doing 4 at a time, just because they're backup stories. So just keep that in mind. So Tuesday, I was supposed to do the Dazzler stream. Something came up. We couldn't do it. We're doing it this Tuesday. Dazzler is going to be this Tuesday. So that's going to be pretty exciting. 4 issues of Dazzler we're going to cover. We're on episode 11 of Daredevil. So 2 more episodes left after this one. So next week, we're going to be doing Born Again. So that'll be 1 week from today. And then 1 week from then is going to be The Man Without Fear. All right. And that is going to conclude our Daredevil Frank Miller run. I know that there's some what ifs. They're actually included in my omnibus for Frank Miller's Daredevil. We're not going to cover those. They're just what ifs. I know they're kind of neat, but it's not canon. So there's no point in covering it. But from that point on, we're going to be doing Fantastic Fridays, and the first episode is going to be the first 4 issues of Fantastic Four. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So there you go. All right, before we get her going here, let's say a shout out to the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. So we want to thank the Legionnaires on every stream. So we've got Dan, of course, who signed up right away. Sean, Stephen, and Clobby, who you've seen on several streams. Brennan, who you've seen a couple times. Picasso, Cliff on Comics. Cliff's going to be here on Tuesday talking some Dazzler. We got RRTNZ. And we got Philip, who just joined last week. So thank you to the Legionnaires. We appreciate you guys. So there you have it. Now, before we get started, well, actually, let me bring in the Legionnaires. And then there's a special birthday announcement that we have to make today. So let's get going here, and we'll bring in our first Legionnaire.
Hey, just got finished watching the Yara trailer. Right?
Oh dear, I apologize.
I was floating around. I didn't watch it, and then because I was like 5 minutes. Holy crap! I don't have 5 minutes.
You're one of the lucky ones. I did not like that trailer. I'm sorry. It does not look good.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I don't get why you'd make a live action thing for a comic. It's like, where's the comic in the trailer?
I don't get it either. I don't want to. There's a lot. There's like 2 factions at war over this stuff, and I'm not joining up any teams.
Yeah.
I'm just whatever comes my way, I'll review it. That's it. It's like I got no skin in this game. I got no dog in this race or whatever. I don't know whatever the sayings are. All the sayings. I don't have any of those. So I don't care. You know, we're Canadian, so we do like to support our Canadian sisters.
Yeah,
we like to support our Canadian sisters, but you know, I'm not sure if I can support it this time around. Anyways, all right, let's bring in our special guest Legionnaire, and this time I went, I asked him to send me his thing. He wasn't sending it to me, so I went above his head, and I went. When you can't talk to the captain, you go to the chief engineer, and the chief engineer hooked me up. So here you go.
It's Clobberin time.
Hey,
Hey, where are my pants? Not fancy apparently anymore. My pants are no longer fancy.
you've been demoted. Your pants have been demoted.
All I have to say about that is happy birthday to Bob. Happy birthday to Bob. Happy birthday on Earth B. As in birthday for Bob. Happy birthday to No Continuity, to Mr. Continuity, as they called him.
Yep. Yes.
They did call him that. I'm not even kidding. Mr. Continuity.
Yeah. So happy birthday to our good buddy Bob Haney, who we visit.
We love you, Bob.
He lives again the second Monday of every month, the B Monday. B Monday on every month. He lives Monday. Again on Clobby's channel. So happy birthday to Bob. We appreciate the wackiness.
No bloody A, C, and D. It's just B.
Yeah, no bloody A, no bloody C. No. So thank you, Bob. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob, for all the wackiness.
Yes.
Hope you have a wacky birthday up there, down there, wherever you are.
And FK was here pretty early on. Lydia.
Have you seen Lydia? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Tim, as he's also known. He's getting all like quotey on us and singing.
Yeah, what's going on?
And songy on us too.
Yeah.
Love you, need you. Big God in heaven, you know what the hell's wrong with you, boy? Don't think we're not catching all the references too, because we're the kind of guy that gets that. See, I caught it.
Yeah.
But you know what? For the God love me, I can't name the damn song. I just know the music. I just know the song. I'm bad like that. I can know the song inside and out and not know who sang it, what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'll know the song. I'll know the lyrics. I won't know the band or who, the performer.
Yeah. I that happens because I just never know those things. And I have friends who can name me every damn. I mean, they'll name the name of everybody in a band. I'll be like, outside of the Beatles, I don't know if there's a band I could name everybody in. But,
the Beatles. Even I don't think I can name all them. But Iron Maiden. I was pretty good on Iron Maiden. Oops.
You can't even name John, Paul, and Ringo. What's wrong with you? You can't name John, Paul, Ringo, and that other one. No, Ringo and John and Paul and who's the other one? I can't remember him.
I'm done already.
Hare Krishna.
What's your George? Yoko Ono. I know you.
I saw a stream where they said that every time someone does an impression of the Beatles, they're really doing an impression of the cartoon, where it's like way over.
I can't believe I just drew a blank on George, but I know about his Hare Krishnas.
Yes.
Remember that song, My Sweet Lord. My mom didn't. I didn't have the heart to tell my mom when that song was big because it's a nice song. That he's talking about Hare Krishna. He's not talking about Jesus.
Did you guys see that Crow trailer? That's a poop movie.
The what?
The Crow.
Oh yeah. Weren't we just sitting around last week going, God, why don't they remake The Crow, man? It's just not good enough. It needs to be remade.
It's just such a masterpiece that they need to remake it.
They need to. I like the movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like one of my favorites, but I know how revered that movie is, and I respect how it's a really good movie. So why do we need a freaking? No one's gonna go watch that. In 10 years, people will be sitting around talking about the original, and someone's, hey, did you know they remade that? No, did they? Because we were doing that. We were talking about that last night, and someone were talking about Ben-Hur. Obviously, the 59 movie is a remake of a silent film. Did someone remind you? There's a remake in 2016? I'm like, I forgot. I absolutely.
No. Yeah.
If I ever knew, I forgot it. I'm like, are you sure?
But it's not like
the silent one. Oh God, no. The silent one is pretty epic for being a silent movie. It's pretty insane. It came as a special feature on the one of the later releases of the DVD, so I kept it because it gave you that silent film. And then I've got it on Blu-ray in that super mega huge box. It's like a huge box.
Yeah.
Well, in 2016, you remake it, and people only are only ever going to think about the 59er. That's it. Just why bother? It was so they're on the set making a movie, spending money on it. And I'm like, dude, in 2 years, no one's going to remember this. They're going to still remember Kirk Douglas.
Is Jesus in the 2016 one? I guess it's just before the whole.
I don't know.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know if he's in it.
Yeah.
55 Ten Commandments was a remake, but it was a remake by the same director.
Yeah. Yeah, but the silent movie is a mess. Like, because it's intercut with modern day examples of each commandment.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw. Oh, I didn't know that. I never saw that.
It's fun to watch.
I never saw it.
But it's a big mess.
Wow.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Wow.
I never knew that. I never saw that. Yeah, the only one I own is the Charlton Heston.
Can you imagine some Nimrod remaking that today for like a 3 hour, like trying to make it 4? Which that's like 5 hours in itself or whatever. People would just go, sure, guys, whatever.
They'd never make a Bible movie though. That would be completely
true. Or they would make it screwed up, like that Noah movie with what's his face, Russell Crowe, where he's like he's fighting like a ninja at the beginning of the movie with his.
He mixed.
Oh my God! Hold on a second.
Fight.
Wait. You're making. I thought that movie was awful, but you're making it sound really cool now.
Did you watch G-Man?
What's that?
Oh no! There's like big rock monsters in it.
Oh my God! Are you you guys are awful.
He's mixing in stuff from the Torah.
You guys are terrible human beings for not telling me about this. I didn't know there's monsters and stuff.
He has a fight scene. Noah. Doesn't he have a scene? Isn't there a scene at the beginning where he fights some dudes with a stick like he's a badass or something?
Oh, okay. I need to get this movie. Like, this is awesome.
He was trained by Stick, like as a ninja.
That was like that movie Priest, and everyone's like, "Oh, Priest." He fights vampires as a priest, and he has like his cross is like a weapon and stuff. I'm like,
his cross is a weapon. Yeah,
I'm like, this is awesome. Like, what are you talking? And I have a friend who's who's quite religious, and he's like, "Well, this is a bit offensive." I was like, "Is it really though?" I'm like, "They're making the priest look pretty cool to me." I'm like, they're fighting vampires and shit. I'm like, this looks awesome.
Oh Lord!
I was watching my my Oh God discs. George Burns.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like they would never make a movie like that now.
No. Oh my God.
You don't even need to be Christian to watch them. They're great.
I grew up in a Christian family. People were like, some people were offended that there was a movie called Oh God, but and then especially they went Oh God, You Devil.
Yes, yeah. When he plays,
it didn't really cause that much of a stink. There were some people, but it wasn't that big of a deal at the time.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Daredevil.
Let's get my
DD.
Here we go.
Where are we at? Number 199. You ready?
189.
189. Yes, here we go, folks. Daredevil, volume 1 for Marvel, anyway. Number 199. Its release date was August 24,
180. Oh wait, you're reading.
I'm 189. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Release date 1980. August 24. 1982. I don't know why I was stuck on that stupid 199 thing. Anyway, cover by Frank Miller, writing by Frank Miller, pencils and inks and colors by Klaus Johnson, letters Joe Rosen, editor Denny O'Neil. I should say the great Denny O'Neil. He earned it.
Yes. All righty. Siege. So It's a siege. It's a goddamn siege. So that's from Assault on Precinct 13. I love that movie. Anyway, I actually have that guy's autograph, Austin Stoker. I have his autograph.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that. Cool.
Yes, I was just pulling. I got my thing.
Carolyn Monroe, I hate you. You stay away from my woman.
No, but. This Stone character is pretty awesome.
I really love Stone, and this is again some really nice work by Klaus Janson.
Yes,
I think.
No, this is good. So Black Widow, if we remember, she was
Kept on
poisoned
some dark thingies and was melting. She was melting.
I'm melting.
She got better.
You liquidated her.
Yeah.
Very resourceful.
But she got better. I love Stick in this. He was great in the show, I guess, of course. But he just shut up and calls everybody punks and toots and all this stuff. He's just like, he doesn't sound like like a usual sensei type. He's just like, shut that man. He constantly refers to Matt as punk.
Toots punk.
So yeah, go on.
No, go ahead.
On that last panel.
Go ahead, Sean.
The last panel. Where's Daredevil coming from? Like, is he coming out of her? Like, where's the
rest from behind the couch, man.
How so? His body's in front of the backrest. I don't know. It's such a weird shot to me.
Yeah, you mean the third panel, or yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you can't see the rest of his body.
Yeah.
Like the couch should be.
Yes, here. That's a mistake, Klaus.
Right. So the
couch he cut himself in half so he could sit there.
Anyhow.
He's
that
doing
really
from
bothered me when I first saw it. I was like,
he's doing from behind the couch action. Like
I didn't even think of it, but yeah, absolutely. That's a little weird. That's a mess.
Coming out for hoo-ha. Anyway.
So Stone, maybe she gave birth to him. So Stone Stone used his magical fire breath and saved the Maiden's Fair. Sorry, no, that's
Stick and Stone, by the way. I love it.
That is cool. Sticks and stones will break your bones.
But words will always offend me if I'm in 2022. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't use your words. Okay, so Matt, everything. So Stone heals her. Pretty cool. I don't see Heather mentioned anywhere here. Heather, where are you? Heather,
oh, she'll be there.
She mentions it later on. Yeah.
Stick's like, well, there you go. I do like White Ninja.
Yeah, it's different because.
What happened?
What happened? Somebody freeze up? Is J-Man froze up?
I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, I think Jay's frozen.
I guess J-Man's frozen. Wow.
Oh. Could be having an internet glitch. We'll just wait for him to get back.
Yeah, we'll wait for him. But yeah,
did you go ahead?
Yeah, I was gonna say I like these three guys. So it's Shaft, Stick, and some other dude. I can't remember his name. No, Shaft.
Shaft, Stick, and Stone.
Stone, yeah. And there's another guy though. There's three white ninjas.
Oops.
Oh,
he's
gone. Really went this time.
And he left them
behind here.
He left something in front of your face. Damn it. Where are you, Sean? Where are you?
Whew.
I guess maybe his computer crapped out and he'll come back. Well,
yeah, he'll have to come back.
Just wait while we're waiting. We can just, I don't know. We'll wait for him because he got rid of that. So I don't want to. Yeah, I can't. I don't have the power to save it to present anything. Anyway,
CPU died. I'll restart. So he's coming.
Oh God, yeah, he'll be back. So that happened to me the other night. At the if it was in fact when I was on with Jay, he's a jinx. See, no, we was on my show. We were doing our Earth Beat thing, and luckily it was after all the review and everything. We're just shooting the shite, and toward the end of the show, but it was still freaking annoying. But he was there still, so he was able to hang and vamp, and I was able to call in on my phone while I waited for my computer to freaking pop back on.
That. Like I'm not directly hooked into a modem here, so I'm always afraid of my computer crapping out and stuff.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah,
mine just turns once in a while, just decides to turn itself off. It's not even a modem thing.
Oh yeah. One day this year I'll have to do a stream, just try it out, and I'll do something simple.
Do stream. Like absolutely, you should stream, dude.
Yeah.
But it's Oh, did you see that? You said you didn't get to watch the whole trailer.
I did watch the whole trailer. It's low budget. I didn't know she had such a thick accent.
It's awful. It's just come on now. They got. I can't understand what's just. It's a death blow. It's meant. It was meant to kill you. What in this? I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. It begs the question, why bother? Like, why not just spring for some animation or something? Something cool.
I guess they say, I saw him here. Someone said something about it's really expensive. I guess like that wasn't. I guess that did look cheap. One of the things that the place someone I was watching that may said something pretty funny when she shows up the first time and she's behind this like one cop. And she walks through and pushes him aside. Stand there. She's like she's moving like she's moving through a crowd. I'm like, there's one cop there. Why are you being a bitch anyway?
I know. Well, she has kind of a smile on her face. It's the only time she ever acts. She has kind of a smile on her face when she does it, like sort of like, "Oh, thank you," and then pushes him out of the way.
There, he didn't do anything. He just
yeah.
She's I mean, she didn't. I mean, I'm not. Nothing wrong with the poor girl. She's great, but she's not really all that. Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's a character from ISOM or something like that.
She's the title character. She might have been in ISOM.
Yeah, I think I remember her, but like I don't know.
I guess the lady's probably a wrestler or something.
Oh, the lady, yeah, probably. She's pretty big, so
yeah. If not, she should be. I mean,
she's
gigantic. Yeah.
So. But they're doing very, very well for themselves. The comic is selling well. Selling more than most mainstream comics. So, I don't really buy Marvel and DC much anymore. I just buy the other guys like Boom Studios and Dynamite.
Yeah. I've been watching your reviews on those. So.
Yeah, I like them better. I just like barbarians and stuff like that. Like. DC and Marvel have turned me off of their superheroes, and now there's something called Blood Hunt coming out, which is an event. And I thought we were done with events when I was 14. Yeah, it's like, why have a 70 comic event? Like, I'm not gonna buy them all. So
right before the Screw 52 just made me sick, and I couldn't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. I was already being invented out of comics. Like I was saying, I do hate the Screw 52, but to be honest. You guys have invented the hell out of Blackest Night. I was like a dumbass. I bought every one of the crossovers. I don't ask me why.
Yeah.
Then I bought Brightest Day, and after a while I'm like, what am I doing? Then at that same time there was R.I.P.
Yeah.
And Final Crisis, which was one of the worst comics I've ever read.
Yeah.
I got Legion of Three Worlds because it was Legion, and I was like, well, But man, but that time I was dropping some books. I'm like, I'm tired of it. Vince, can I have one story?
Right.
Please?
Yeah. I long for like just the one story comic, or maybe two comic stories or something like that.
I think the last, well, not maybe the last, but the last time I can really remember of sort of the comics that were relatively, compact stories that I was really enjoying at that time. And we got to go back to the 2000s. I like Paul Dini's short run on Detective Comics.
Right.
When he it was doing something interesting there. And Peter Tomasi's on even on Nightwing, and I don't even like the Nightwing much. I like but I like Dick Grayson. But Nightwing always kind of that was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there were, just standalone stories mostly.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked in New 52, I liked their showcase comic where they just did like, Haunted Tank or like Dead Man or something like that. Or they'd have two stories in one comic, which is pretty cool. I like that. But yeah. Wasn't a big fan of New 52.
I hate everything about the Screw 52. I remember as soon as I said, as soon as that's out, I'm not buying any of it. And I remember, but I would once in a while go to the Barnes and Noble or whatever. Remember when they had comics at those?
Right. Yeah.
And I'd flip through some. I'm glad I don't buy this crap. This is awful.
Yeah.
I mean, and for a while, DC had some good comics before around that point.
Right. We have Chapters Indigo, which is our Barnes and Noble, and they have comics, but they have way more. It's like a giant thing of manga, like a wall, and a bunch of, and then maybe two shelves of like one DC, one Marvel, and like they smoosh in the indie comics too, and it's all just trade paperbacks and stuff.
That's what Barnes is now. But Barnes used to actually carry new comics.
Oh wow!
Down
like
here,
floppies? Yeah,
just like floppies, regular. They had like a spinner.
Oh, cool.
But not like the old spinners, it's like in decent shape. It was like a plastic, but it was a spinner though. And so you could go look if you just wanted to browse to see what was out there. They carried DC and Marvel and a couple other things at Barnes and up until I don't know, maybe the two late teens or whatever. Now, like it's like you just talking about. It's just trades and a lot of manga.
Yes. A lot of manga, yeah. No, they've overtaken. And whenever they talk about comic sales are rising, they're really talking about manga. You're not separating,
And they're counting Scholastic and stuff like that, too.
Yes, like Dogman and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep. It's not nobody's buying modern comics, even if you like them. Even if you like some of them, some outliers.
No, I go to the comic store and it's mostly men my age, which is cool. But like I like what I like. But I understand it's going to be a dying industry if it's just us getting to be 50 and 60 and stuff and 70, on New Comic Book Day, I see a lot of kids there. Like people bring their kids. But I don't think that it creates a habit for them,
Of course.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
It happened to you this time, not me. Weird.
Yeah, my computer. Sorry, guys.
It happened to me. Way it happens, dude. We understand.
I could move back now.
All right. I know that bar is there. Okay, we're gonna.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
This computer's messed up. I'm gonna have to get a new computer.
Okay.
All right. Wow. All right. Let's. So Stone heals, or we're gonna go a little bit quicker because who knows if this breaks down again. I got the laptop here as a backup.
Okay.
In fact, I might.
Did the Mounties visit you? Says FKH.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. They always get their man.
They want to make sure you likes this comic and doesn't give any bad reviews and stuff.
Right. Okay. So, anyways, Stone's here.
Don't call me Toots.
Yeah. He saves Black Widow, and then they're like, "Oh, there's ninjas coming." I mean, there's not a lot to go through. Like this is going to be a faster stream anyways, because like
there's not a lot of word balloons here. Yeah,
this is just here come. So he can immediately.
It's not a Chris Claremont and Roy Thomas thing,
right? He can immediately sense.
Like 4 hours to review one comic. Yeah, this is badass.
Yeah, they can sense the ninja whoosh, immediately. Boom, boom, boom. And like,
what I noticed too is because this is Klaus Jensen, there's not a lot of like the shadow people, like to show movement, like what? Oh, okay. I thought you froze.
No. I'm just logging. I'm just logging into the laptop in case this dies again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So boom, he blocks. That's awesome. Ninja stars. It's like I'm Stone. I know no harm. That's awesome. More guys are jumping through. This. You know what? This is Assault on Precinct 13. This is Assault on Matt Murdock's apartment here.
Yeah.
This happened a lot in the show. More examples of how that show is like just Frank Miller's run. Like literally this happens. Like guys are jumping through. Like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Anyway,
they did change a lot from.
They did. Yeah, the story wise, they deviated.
Yeah.
It's like I'm getting bored. It's like, all right, I'm fine. Get bored then. And then boom, fighting, just more fighting. I mean, this entire thing is fighting.
Lamont Cranston. Wow. Anyway, sorry.
Yes, Lamont. Oh, the shadow. Yep.
Yeah.
We just look at this. Look at that, man. Holy crap.
It's cool. Yeah.
Nice. Great action scene. I wish that Widow didn't have that costume, but then again.
All right, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Wolverine. Did you guys know Wolverine was in this issue?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got woolly claws.
Claw. So there's Shaft, Claw, Stone, Stick.
Yeah.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Oh my God! There's a ninja here. I didn't even realize there's multiple ninja. They're just coming out of the woodwork here. It's like ninja.
Yeah, I like that they're red. Later on, we'll see. I don't know if they were supposed to be black, but but like Fisk orders his men to shoot only the ones dressed in black, but it's like they're all red. And it didn't make sense to me. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Yes, I thought that too, Sean. I was like,
Yeah.
why is that looks weird?
Yeah.
So now this is okay. What the hell's going on here? They grab each other. I completely like. What the hell happened here?
They can redirect energy, like life energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
Yeah, because here he is, because he took the energy of two people, and he couldn't contain it, so he splattered all over the ground.
Hey, this thing- I don't know why. Hey, I'm getting this thing saying can't post comments to some destinations. Okay, what do I care?
From what? Really?
I don't know. On StreamYard, it's a weird thing. All right, so they absorb the energy. Bring him back. Bring him back. This is a good shot. He's like, holy shit.
That's cool. Lots of shadowing and stuff.
Interesting page.
And you can see it too. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring him back. Stone. It's like, bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Ooh, shower time.
Sweet dude, Marvel. What the hell, man? 1982.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, and again, I don't like her hair. It needs to be longer, but you know, you can't have everything. Like they say, you can't have everything. I mean, where would you put it?
I'll find a spot for it.
Stole it from Stephen Wright.
So she's having a shower. She comes to kiss Matt, but he's like, oh yeah, remember Heather? Aren't you marrying Heather? Remember that woman?
Yeah. See, she brings him up.
Yeah, see, well, he doesn't do it, but
yeah,
you've met Heather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this, and then we'll get to it.
And then here comes Heather.
Or Natasha.
With her weird blonde hair now all of a sudden.
No.
Out your dad. So yeah, she's there, and this is weird. What she said, you're so masterful, Matt. Love it when you tell me what to do. Just love it. Now, as a guy, I can't lie to you. If a hot chick said that to me, I'd be pretty cool with it. But I'm not a comic book superhero. I'm not Daredevil.
Yeah.
So I probably enjoy it. I'm just not gonna lie to you here. I mean, however, she's rich. Okay, I'm just kidding, everybody. But anyway, point being, it's weird. It's weird dialogue.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh yeah, weird. Oh, where's my? Yeah, I've got my weird. That's like never gonna get old.
No, it's not.
It's just like weird.
So, but it is kind of. It's like him. It's not just her that silly dialogue. He's being weird. They both are.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
I
Like
guess he screwed up in fact, I'm coming to the conclusion that Frank Miller believed that I know he used to say Batman was nuts. He used to say it all the time. Well, he thinks Daredevil's nuts.
Right.
But he really wasn't. But
hey Picasso. I missed Legionnaire Picasso member. Thanks for joining. I didn't see and the black bar is to cover the ads. I created that to cover the ads.
Yeah. But when J-Man left, I was like, right, the bar was right.
The bar was right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Picasso. What's up, dude?
All right.
So, yeah, Matt's kind of a weirdo in this comic. And all right, now, so Foggy knows Widow. I knew he knew her from back the old days, I guess. But he still does. At this point in the comic, I was always like, I don't understand why he doesn't know Matt's there.
Yeah, this is like quite late in the game, right? Like
very late in the game. Obviously, yeah. They did it on the show. They got it out of the way on the show pretty early.
Right.
I think at some point it's like, how dumb are you?
Right. It's the Lois Lane thing. But they imply that he kind of knows, that he suspects, like earlier on in other issues. But here, I would have preferred him to say, you know what, I know it. I know that
he should know. Like Pete Ross he knows, but that Matt doesn't. Yeah. But at least we don't have Mike Murdoch in this issue. So.
I like how he throws away the sandwich immediately when she's on the desk. It's like just out of embarrassment or something.
I'm not gonna eat this.
You think they should bring back Mike Murdock? Am I the only one that didn't mind Mike Murdock? I know it was good.
Yes.
I am the
You're the only one.
It was funny. It was stupid, but no.
I thought it was so terrible. I was like, no, why is this happening in my life? It's like it ruined my. I did a review for Damsel, and I said it destroyed me so much. I had to go watch Conan the Barbarian like 5 times in a row.
Oh wow!
Somebody
Yeah,
commented.
I watched your review of that. Yeah.
Somebody commented saying, I hated this movie so much. I was so angry. I immediately went to YouTube and searched for negative reviews and found yours. I'm so happy I found your review. I'm like,
wow, nice of him. I mean, that's
very nice.
Hey, Joe Dog.
Hey, Joe Dog. 1 second. Let me get my lighting's messed up.
20 years ago, a movie called Damsel would have been cute and cool.
Well, it's called Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she defeats the dragon by it burning itself, and then she teams up with
I didn't get that because I was like, so I watched it, and I was like, how do you know that the fire isn't going to destroy that little dip? And how do you even know that the fire can harm the dragon? It's coming from the dragon. So anyway,
Sean, I got so much. I was on a Facebook group for Sword and Sorcery. Yeah. They literally wanted to destroy me. They hate me so much. They're like, this is a fun movie. What's your problem? It's not a historical thing.
Oh
I'm like,
God.
It's like I'm like, it doesn't make sense with its own plot that it's created. Like if you saw all my points, I'm like, I have valid points. This is not me nitpicking. Like the entire premise is flawed.
No, it's as badly written as everything else nowadays. There's no verisimilitude at all. They don't even know what that means. Right. You know, it doesn't make sense within its own world, so it's hard for you to connect to it.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Simple as that. It's like I can't. What is this? Like at every moment there was something stupid. Okay, so now
I never knew that was something interesting that it's that bad. So here we go. So these two chuckleheads are going to make up Dear John letters.
Yeah,
it's like, what is it, man? This is pretty shitty. I mean, it's none of their freaking business.
It's none of their business. And the other thing too is that I feel like this turned into like a weird CW thing.
This
where
was
it's like
freaking weird, Frank.
Wouldn't Matt be like, "Hey Heather, I got this letter from you saying that you think I'm an idiot and you don't want to marry me"? What? But you wrote me a letter. Wait a minute.
What if they bump into each other? Oh well, look, I got your letter. Leave me alone. What letter? I got your letter. I mean, wait a minute.
Wait a second here.
Foggy. Natasha.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest. Frank, dude, you're so good. I remember being pissed off about this when it came out too. I was like, why didn't they? Holy mother of! I was like, and I was young. I mean, but I still like, I don't get it. What are they serious?
Yeah, I don't know what they did.
Look at her. She's all devastated. She's been acting weird before this. And now she gets the Dear John letter. She's basically, Dear Heather, I'm sorry, but I have 3 or 4 chicks hotter than you, and I'm going to be banging them, so we will not be married at this time. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Well, I must admit, Black Widow and Elektra are way hotter than me, so I'll just have to move them on down. I can understand that. It's a fair call.
That's exactly how she sounds. Too.
Exactly what she said. So Matt gets the letter. Bum, bum, bum.
And can't Matt tell, like...
Yeah, just that they wrote it because he could tell, like, forgery, right? But can he smell Natasha's?
You can smell Natasha. I was gonna say, yeah.
Like this should not have worked on. Like this might work on Incredible Hulk, but this should not work on Matt Murdock.
It sounds like an Incredible Hulk, like the TV show thing. It sounds like something on that. Her
letter translates to Matt. Yeah, because they both have. I'm switching their voices. Their Matt and your voice. Matt, I'm sorry, but Elektra and what's her name? Oh yes, Natasha are far hotter than me. So I think you should screw them for a while and not marry me. I know if I were a bloke, I would. So I'm going to have to not marry you because I don't want you to miss out on that primary tale. You're a superhero. You deserve better than my bloody blonde, pampered ass. So go. Well, that's sort of loose translation, mind you.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's nonsense.
What the hell, man?
This is legitimately,
and he fell for it. It is weird. The fact that they both fell for it. I mean, she's an idiot, but he's Matt Murdock. Okay, one of the smartest lawyers. And by the way, how's he reading that? Is he looking at it, or is he?
I don't know.
He's supposed to be touching it or
Right.
it's not Braille, but he could. You know how he could read anyway because of his powers.
Yes.
And he can't tell that that's forged. He could tell who's lying from a mile away.
Yeah, I don't think that this is a bit of a contrivance. I don't think this could, like, this is weird. This
You
is
should
definitely
write it like
weird.
he realized, look, I'm not really in love with you and it's not going to work. And she could say, you know, I'm kind of the same way. We've gotten, and now this bitch knows your secret identity. I'm just saying, Matt.
Yeah, she knows, and she's
Yeah,
drunk
that's
there too.
dumb.
She could have told anyone.
She was
at that
drunk.
time. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, Heather, but I'm going to have to kill you because you're my secret identity.
Yeah. God.
So after that, it's almost like after that was
I
almost
bet
like
Jim Shooter made him do that.
no, this is like a can we just write her out in like one sentence? It's like sure.
I'm telling you, Jim Shooter made her do that because he was leaving the book. And
Yeah, you think
he didn't want to have a Daredevil getting married thing.
Yeah, because this just got ended real quick. This is just like, yeah, we've run out of budget, so let's just end this. We're not getting married. Okay, all right, and then let's get back to the ninjas. Now that we had that page, we had 2 pages.
Because it could have been done so much better. But anyway, we're back to the cool stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's like someone like Jim Shooter goes to Frank Miller. Frank, can you end this in 2 pages? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Frank, why are they? What is it with you and the married thing anyway? And what's wrong with Matt Murdock, Frank?
Yeah, that's brutal. Okay, so talking about they need another assassin. So is there anyone that's just recently passed away that the Hand could resurrect? Now, it's probably they could dress the like red would be helpful. No.
And they have ninja abilities.
They have ninja abilities.
Is there anyone in New York who
Anyone
has ninja abilities who died recently?
Yes.
Uses red as their color. Is proficient with
Spider-Woman?
martial arts weapons.
I don't know. It's a
I don't know,
puzzler, isn't it? It's a bit of a brain puzzler, isn't it? I don't know what it could be.
They did kill a lot of ninja though, but they all sucked.
Yes.
So, they're dead.
Res erection.
So who could it be? We're gonna find out in this issue if you didn't.
Who could it be?
Well, I guess it's Elektra since she's right there.
A buck. When was this?
Yeah, this was expensive.
Oh.
This was expensive.
Yeah.
This was it was a double issue, man. It was 60 cents at that point.
Hail team.
For the previous issue, but this was a whole $1. But you know what? I sprung it anyway. Ain't no way I wasn't going to spring for that sucker. I remember at the K&B on College Drive, Baton Rouge, buying that comic because I couldn't wait for the next issue. I'm like, whoa, why? Anyway, it's Daredevil.
Yeah.
Volume 1.
Hold on a second, Clobby. We just got a super chat we got to do.
Oh, go for it. Hey, RR.
RR, Legionnaire, good buddy here. Hail team, sorry I'm late. Yeah, no worries. Oh, you're not late because my computer shut down on me and I have to restart. And I've got a backup computer. Now I've got 2 computers here. This stream is happening. Yes. I don't care what this stream is gonna happen. So something came up. Yep, that's cool. We can't listen for long. That's all right, man. We appreciate it. These are some truly great issues. Yes, Surprise Miller killed off so many great characters. Yeah, a lot of characters. This is the swan song here. Is like just finish off all these guys.
Yes, good to see you, RR.
But good to see you, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All right, Clobby, go a buck an issue 190. What do you got for the credits on this one?
Daredevil Volume 1, number 190. Marvel Comics Group, double-sided issue, $1 of a TM copyright, Curtis situation. No, you don't need all that. Never mind. I was about to read you all the indicia. You want to do the indicia next? Oh, no, you don't have it. It's a trade paper. You should see the scans of the issues after Miller, though. They're bad.
They're bad, yeah.
Oh, wowzer. I mean, at least they scan these from, like, trades and stuff. So,
right.
Cover art by Frank Miller. This is, of course, a release date. September 28, 1982. Yes, those halcyon days where I was going to see Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Tron, and other movies over and over and over again, and then reading Miller. You know what? I lied my ass off. It wasn't at K&B. You know where I bought this?
What?
The comic shop I was running at Southland Comics at the time. I'm an idiot.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
All my memories are like from K&B. I'm a moron. I was running a comic shop. And as you can see, this was a direct sales copy.
Yep.
I think so. Yep. There's no, not even, anyway. All right, so I'm sorry. Anyway, so yes, we have Frank Miller with the story. Klaus Janson, pencils, inks, and colors. Joe Rosen on the letters, and of course, edited by the great Jeannie O'Neill. And
Prologue.
if I, no, just checking on something. Okay, so I'm ready. Good.
Ready? All right.
This is then nice work here by Klaus.
This is awesome. She's Elektra. So it's like this big winter. You really get a good sense of like the scope and the location and like just like the elements, like the snow and everything. You're just like, wow, this is like some crazy place. She's
when he wasn't rushed, Jansen was terrific. I mean, and I don't. He was a great ink when he. I think he just liked being an inker because he could do more quickly and make more money, I guess. But as a penciler and a storyteller, I mean, Miller, of course, helping him with the layouts, or at least telling them what to do. Mm-hmm. But he was underrated as a storyteller, as a cartoonist. I thought Klaus Janson, a great inker already. But it's funny how he's known as an inker. When you think Klaus Janson, you think inkers. People forget that he did, handle the art chores on his time. But if you look at the issues beyond this, when he was doing the art chores, just the pencils, they're nothing like the ones he did with Miller, where he inked himself. And when he was taking his time with it, they're so different. It's strange.
Yeah, this is like this is a good one. This whole thing is really cool. Yeah. And this is a double-sized issue. And I gotta say, man, like the pacing on all of these is bloody insane.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't even realize this was a double-sized issue. I got through. I was like, whoa, that was a double-sized. I didn't even realize it was double-sized till just now. Because while you're reading the credits, I was looking at I was like, oh yeah, double-sized. I was like, okay. It's tough because I'm not actually reading the omnibus. I have the omnibus, but I'm not reading from it because I can't. They're just too thick to read. I just can't read from them.
Yeah, they're paint. I mean, you're like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
and you like put them on a desk.
Yeah, exactly.
Read them on a coffee table.
You're right. So instead, I have this on digital. So I was reading it off the iPad.
By the way, the cover credits Jansen with inking the cover, but not the stupid Marvel database. So I believe it. I believe that Jansen did do a lot of the inking. So Miller was busy.
Well, so this is just all Elektra again, and then you have a little bit of a backstory for Elektra. Really nice. I like the colors here and stuff.
Very nice work here.
So they actually kind of covered this in the show a little bit,
but not they totally changed this. This has almost nothing to do with the origin of the show, though.
Yeah, they changed. Like it's like she's training, but they changed it. It's like it's a weird. It's weird how they kind of like just went their own way, but they kind of.
Stick did train her. Remember in the show, he actually sent some guy to kill her.
Yeah, which I didn't like. I didn't like that. But where they showed the flashbacks where they're like, well, maybe she shouldn't be here. That part of it. So training with Stick and then saying, well, maybe you shouldn't be here. They said that she's the Black Sky in the show, but here it's more just like
she's unclean.
She's unclean
because her emotions. Basically, she's way before Anakin, and before Anakin, she's like, she will not be trained. Much anger in him.
Right. Anger leads to fear, whatever, all that stuff.
Look at it. You're full of pain and hate.
Yeah.
Somebody was reading some Miller comics, Mr. Lucas.
You ain't clean.
I mean, it's very Yoda Anakin right there, sort of, isn't it? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's like, I took a shower. I don't understand. No, your mind is not clean.
Yeah, so you need to grow your hair back. You don't look good like grasshopper. So anyway, it was like, yeah, what are you doing, Stick? She was cute and she was tough and all that stuff. Man, she was good. I dare do it here.
Yeah, in rewatching the Daredevil show, I still really like it a lot as a show, but I'm starting to notice little things that are like,
oh God, yeah, especially the third season. But I'm with you. Scott Glenn's terrific. He's really not this Stick that much.
Yeah,
like you said, the Chaste. They're not even called the Chaste in this. I don't believe.
I don't think they're called. They're not called anything, are they?
They're not. They're just. But they are fighting the Hand. But also, they have nothing to do with Kunlun.
Yes, that's a whole thing.
Now, by the way, I haven't read any later, like modern crap that may not have used the hand later. Like, for example, everyone talks about that Immortal Iron Fist series by Brubaker. I didn't read that, so I don't know if he used the hand or if some other later comics used the hand and therefore involving them with Kunlun. I don't know because I don't.
They might have, but
Miller didn't do it.
I own every Iron Fist thing on digital, and I started to go through that particular one, and I wasn't. You know what? I gotta say, like, I love Iron Fist. I got a big Iron Fist tattoo. You can see it's like big Iron Fist.
Yeah.
It's really Marvel Premiere and then Iron Fist Volume 1 or whatever you call it. Like, that to me is just so awesome. And then Power Man and Iron Fist together are cool. And then after that, I can't. I don't know. I can't. What do you think?
Somebody posted a picture.
I saw
Immortal Iron Fist.
I saw
wanting me to read it, and I said Iron Fist with guns. Maybe there's context, but I don't. And then what's saying it's really good. I didn't want to be me. I just said, they said you should read it. One of my friends, I said, sure.
I saw that.
Don't think I will.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Don't read it. I didn't want to get into an argument on Twitter over that.
Brubaker sometimes of some of the stuff.
You're not gonna like it. I already know. I didn't even read the full thing. I read a little
Marvel Banner comic. It's like those 80s comics are the best.
Oh, yeah. I like Power Man and Iron Fist, and like you said, the stuff before that. Yeah. He's so cool. He's so likable. I don't need Danny Rand to be a fucking, pardon language, sorry.
That's okay.
A dark jerk off.
Yeah, I don't need that either.
I love Danny Rand. He's such a good character. I mean,
Yeah, Bullseye was poops in that one. He looked like they visualize his power.
The guy's cool.
The guy's cool, and they visualize his powers in a really neat way where he just grab this pen and then he'll grab whatever and he'll throw it in a cool way or whatever. Like, that was neat.
But he's too much of a base. He's too much of a whining. I kind of like the Miller Bullseye, who was just a complete a-hole and an obnoxious jerk wad.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
I didn't know Pinhead was in this comic. I'm just joking.
Call her Toots. And
all right, so this is where Elektra has been laid off. They gave her severance package and said, you got to leave. It's not called The Chase. It's called, there's no name. They laid her off. So she goes back to Stone to say, I really want in. I'll go undercover. I'll do whatever. I'll go undercover to the Hand. I'll do whatever I gotta do to get back Stone? In. I believe so. So then the Hand comes to recruit her. This is nice.
Wow.
She kills one dude.
So she goes to the Hand, and they're like, I got a hand for you. I'll hand it to you.
Gotta hand it to you. There's that guy. Remember this guy?
Yeah.
We saw him before. We've seen him before. This little guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he the one
guy
eating
the noodles?
Eating the noodles. He's the noodle man right there.
Oh, yeah. That dude. Yep.
All right, R. Thanks so much, man. We appreciate definitely watch replay. Awesome. These issues are too good to miss. Yes, awesome. Have a good night, man.
Take care, buddy.
So that was the noodle guy. So he's gonna give her a test saying there's a man down at the thing. You have to go down and kill him. So they throw her down into the pit. There's the Psy. She fights, kicks, whatever. And then not sensitive. This isn't Stone. What am I saying?
That was the Psy. Where's the gasp and the choke?
Yeah, gasp. Oh, there's no gas, Miller. Come on. You gotta gasp.
Gaspies, yes.
Yeah, where's your gasp?
Sensei, no.
No.
Ouch.
And then poke. Someone got poked. So Sensei, she was forced to kill her sensei,
which was weird.
She was trying to get back in by talking to him and saying, I will go undercover with the Hand and report back to you. And then that's the person she ended up having to kill just now to prove that she could be in the Hand. So we cut back now. This is again modern day. So we got Stone, who's just an awesome character, really. He has eyes now. He was drawn full black. Before. So him and Daredevil are there. And then Stan Lee presents Resurrection. So now they're Stanley, I present Resurrection. I can't do it.
Yes. I present Resurrection, as in the resurrection of the Messiah. I was there when I created Jesus, and I said, wouldn't it be great if he would resurrect in 3 days? Maybe it wasn't me. I'll take it for it.
Yeah, I remember when I said, wouldn't it be cool if he resurrected?
I thought, let's bring him back to life. We've crucified him. Wouldn't it be great? The fans won't even expect it at all.
Oh shit! All right, so there's Elektra back in the action here.
Elektra Woman and Dyna Girl.
Oh, I love. I've got two. I've got a bust of Elektra Woman and Dyna Girl, and they're like this. Two busts. Yeah, They're over. They're in the back there.
Is this some kind of bust? Yes, it's very impressive. We'll just hear that. Written and drawn by me, but I'll let these guys take credit for it. Danny O'Neill edited, but I did, of course. Frank Miller. Who is he but me, after all?
Right. Yeah, Frank Miller is Stan Lee. So they jump out of the ground. I do love Ground Ninja, so those are always good. So they're fighting. Here comes Black Widow throwing the gas. But she gave the gas masks. All right, run. Throw the they've got the casket. They've got Elektra's casket. They throw it up. Now it's going to be taken out by helicopter.
And he has a fit. He's like, "What? You guys suck!" Like, what? And he goes, I'm sorry. I'm just it's a lot of stress right now.
Yeah, Stone, relax, buddy. Take like what the hell, man? This guy's a tough. Man, imagine that guy's your supervisor or something, like, or your manager. He'd be like,
sure.
You guys, I'm sorry. I'm under all this pressure. I mean, the IRS is coming down on me. It's almost tax time. I can't get home to do anything. My wife is driving me crazy. She wants a new car. Jesus, man. No one loves me.
Jeez, man, help me out here. Like, what the hell? So, anyway.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a silencer. Yeah.
They do sound like fuck, I guess. It's good.
I guess so.
I'm going to ask a dumb question. Are silencers a real thing? I don't think they are.
No.
It's a TV and movie thing.
No, they're real.
They exist, but they don't really silence jack crap. They make it a little bit club, but you look like still. Sometimes they make it realistic in one of those shows when they put a pillow in front of it as well. I don't think it does much. I mean, it muffles it a little, yes, but I'm no gun expert.
But in movies, it's like, isn't that impossible though? Like the sound a bullet makes coming out of the chamber is that it's the air breaking, and that's what it is. Physically, you can't silence that.
Yeah, they muffle it a little bit, but it doesn't. It just means that, like, maybe the guy 5 houses down didn't hear it, but the guy 4 houses down heard it, or whatever.
I think that keeps a lot of reverb out. But I mean, if you're in the room, I mean, you'll hear or something like that.
Yeah, movies are like, psh, psh. You're like, what the heck was that? You're like, no.
It's fuck. Yeah.
It's fuck. Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Fuck.
Shoot him. No, shoot him.
Where are you going with Kingpin here, boy? Yeah, this guy getting his ass kicked. Snap, crumple, and pop. Boom.
Kingpin handled that dude, didn't he?
Kingpin's having some Rice Krispies, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that, like, there's no comments, so I'm not sure, because it says that there's 17 people watching, and which is fine, they can be lurking, but I'm not seeing. I don't know if people are trying to comment and it's not working.
One person watching.
I see one on mine. I'll tell you, the counter on StreamYard lately is screwed in the app. It's garbage.
Oh, you know why? No, you're not seeing everybody. Okay, so I see it's on Twitter.
Yeah, but it's still, the counter's still screwed, man. I've been seeing like way exacerbated numbers or exaggerated numbers. I'm sorry. When I'm live streaming, as opposed, for example, to what I have on my side of the stream side. When I would look over at the YouTube side, it's way less.
Right.
I mean, it's showing me like in the hundreds sometimes. I don't get hundreds at a time.
Yeah, so that's weird. Yeah, it's actually on Twitter right now where there's where it shows people. That's why. Oh, there's 18. So it's on Twitter. So that's why.
Yeah, but
they can't comment from Twitter.
Screwed up. Right, but the counter says.
Oh yeah, the counter could still be screwed up though. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, continuing on, they gotta get Elektra's body back. They're trying to find out where the hand could possibly be. They enlist the aid of Kingpin. This guy tries to shoot.
Why doesn't Daredevil, like when he's sitting there negotiating with Kingpin, it was a pretty interesting scene. Why doesn't he tell him, well, because he wants something from Kingpin. I say, you know what? I did rescue your wife, you stupid ass.
Yeah, I rescued your wife.
Totally doesn't.
The hand is not going to make deals with people, anyways.
No,
like the hand is gonna. I feel this negotiation, like Daredevil could have brought more to the table on this negotiation. He
gets thing alone.
Yeah. I mean, Vanessa would just be that underground queen woman, right? Like,
she
was brainwashed by that guy.
Well, she was dead to him. Like he literally rescued her from the dead, right?
Right.
Like
in Kingpin's eyes, yeah.
And he has her back. She was alive. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's back. Remember, he has her in the.
He has her in his little room for her. It's like, yes. All right, yeah, we got Turk again.
Turk's. I mean,
like, what is this? What is this guy gonna learn, man? This guy's never gonna learn.
Dumbest.
Shoots him. He just smacks
Grotto,
my face. Too. All right, here comes Daredevil kicking some crap. Thanks. Here's the address. All right, so here's the hand. They're all trying to use. So Ninja can, I guess, move their life force around or whatever it is. They're trying to resurrect Elektra. So the hand gathers, and it's sort of like this. Okay, everyone's got to, give some of their energy, and they're this was good. You're like, is it gonna happen? Are our eyes gonna open? This is a cool shot.
Nice.
Stone and Daredevil jumping in.
Yeah,
this is really cool. They both jump in, and again, massive battle. This has all been one issue, which is actually a lot. There's a lot going on.
Well, it's double size.
In just this one double size.
Yeah,
but you're getting a lot. Like, so was this? I'm sorry, was this $1? I can't. This one was $1.
Yes, this is $1.
I mean, for $1, I think that's pretty good.
60 cents was the regular price at that point.
Wow.
60 cents. So this was 40 cents. Yeah. I mean,
that was basically the way it was with annuals. When there were annuals, it'd always be like, obviously a little bit 3/4 more, but they were annuals,
right?
Thicker.
Yeah. Well, this was a double, so.
It was like an annual, sort of, yeah.
It's like an annual, yeah. Great. Again, Black Widow joins into the fight here. So we basically have she takes an arrow. This is crazy. Takes an arrow, and for a second, so the battle's going okay, but Daredevil hears a heartbeat, and this kind of just throws him off his game here.
Yeah.
He starts to listen in. And look, what do you want, man? He loves her. It's a tough.
I know, but he's feeling Stone. Stone is like asking for help, and he's like, "Come help me!" My back, and then he gets shanked in the back, and
he gets a chalk in the back here.
Jack.
It's like idiot. How does Napoleon Dynamite? Idiot. Or, idiot. Napoleon Dynamite, idiot, or whatever.
Yeah.
If they had Rex Kwon Do, I bet you they would have done a lot better if Rex Kwon Do was there. So he gets hit, slashes these guys. Daredevil goes right to Elektra. He's like, no heartbeat. What the heck? I heard one. I did. It's like, it will not work, Murdoch. You are not trained. So now, because the hand do have this capability, and Stone also had it of giving this life energy.
Yeah.
Daredevil's like, maybe I can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
not a mind meld.
It's ninja magic. Ninja.
My thoughts to your thoughts.
Yeah.
Murdoch, great! You gave away my identity. Thanks.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Call me Daredevil, dumbass. We're in costume.
Psst, Daredevil.
It's Daredevil.
Everyone, I meant Daredevil, not Murdoch at all. He's nothing to do with Matt Murdoch.
I thought can talk through their minds. It's like he's like Murdoch, Matt Murdoch.
Murdoch means Daredevil and Ninja.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Matt wasn't paying attention, and the guy got a sword in his back, so he's probably not too concerned about like keeping the identity at this point. It's like, buddy, you effed with the wrong stone man here. So Daredevil can't do it. He can't bring her back.
So he collapses. Then the
you are falling.
He's down. You'll be down too. Like,
he's down. Here comes the cavalry.
Dun.
Oh, there. What about the big one? He's a friend. So don't shoot him.
Black, right? So
yeah, so here's what Sean was saying about the black. Shoot the black ones. I don't understand.
They're not. I mean, they're what are
red.
They do?
They're red. I don't.
Red.
That was weird.
I don't get it either.
I was completely confused. I'm like, they don't mean they don't mean that. So I'm like, like
Can't
they're all in
imagine,
red.
maybe somebody's colorblind over there.
Huh.
Yeah, shoot the black ones. It's like, all right. Because then why wouldn't they shoot Daredevil? If he's the same color as them.
He's wearing the basic color, right?
Yeah, like Frank makes a mistake. Wouldn't the editor then pick it up and say like change it to black? Like
change it to red,
usually,
or red or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot the red ones. All right. Anyways, so
except for Daredevil, I guess.
Yeah. Don't shoot Daredevil. The Kingpin, but why? It's like the fire's spreading. Stone's gonna do the decapitated coffee. Decapitated coffee. Decapitated.
Decapitated.
Or decap. Yeah,
decap. What? There's something about her. She's clean. How? So earlier on, she was unclean, dirty, which means that she wasn't fit to be in their little ninja clan.
Her soul was like soul, something about her chi. They don't have chi, but like whatever it is.
Yeah. I was in oh my god, I was like in a minor argument over that Ninja Turtles movie, and I said they're literally watching Shaw Brothers movies, which are Chinese. So they're watching Kung Fu movies, and then they're called Ninja Turtles. I was like, Kung Fu and ninjutsu, it's not the same thing.
No.
And this guy's like, well, it's all about them being teenagers, so who cares? I'm like, yeah, but it's wrong. Like,
no, it's literally in the title: Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ninja. Or Japanese,
right? Not Chinese. And they're watching Chinese kung fu movies that I own. I'm like, yeah, I have that. Like that.
Yeah, like we know the difference. I don't like. I get that Seth Rogen doesn't understand the difference. They're just all Asian to him, but
right. But it's wrong. Like, look up. Why didn't they just look up ninja movies?
I corrected myself. It's like chi is Chinese.
Yes,
and it wouldn't be something that the ninja would have, right? It's it's a life force.
Well, unless they went and learned.
Yeah,
how to harness that as a thing, which maybe they could have. You could.
Yeah.
But the Ninja Turtles are watching kung fu movies. It was like Karate Kid remake where he learns kung fu. I'm like, but this is not karate. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they call it the Kung Fu Kid everywhere else in the world except for here, where they call it Karate Kid.
Yeah,
like the remake.
So fail.
Yeah,
fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kingpin. It's like, yes, I saved your life. It's like, I like what is it?
I like
They only come up to your knees.
That's a Monty Python song.
Oh, okay.
And of course, there's a bit in it where they do it in Chinese. Why Shangaran? Why Shangaran? Yeah. Eric Idle.
So, why this look unproportionate? I don't know why this looks a little weird.
Yeah, the car
disproportionate. Yeah, it's like
small. Yeah,
it seems kind of small.
Not great perspective on that one, Flousy, but yeah.
Come on. Matt, where's Stone? I don't know. He's still in the church. Wounded. The fire. Run. The body's gone. So we can take it to assume
the world. Yeah.
We can assume that Stone, because she was clean, he was injured. I guess he gave his life energy. Is that what's
or
going
maybe
on?
he ninja vanish, and then he.
But he left his clothes there.
Yeah, so we have the same Monty Python albums, Tim. FKH.
Oh, more Monty Python. Yeah, I have the movies: Holy Grail, Life of Brian, Meaning of Life.
In the 70s and 80s, they used to do these albums with not only a lot of their best sketches on there, but There's one that's a bunch of songs. which I
Oh,
have.
cool. And there you go.
A few that
Electra.
That one
in
called
white.
Contractual Obligation Album. That's a great
That's a funny title. But this is really cool. I really like this. This looks really nice. And then boom, Electra. So I posted a poll.
How's it going?
Well, anyone watching this on Twitter cannot vote on the poll. So right now it's 50% say that. So the question was, Electra in white is awesome, better than red. It's okay, but red is better. Garbage, red all the way. Either is good. It's Electra. So 50% say it's okay, but red is better.
I said that too because I like this one fine, but yeah, the red's classic.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, this is the last Frank Miller issue until Born Again.
Yep.
I don't know what the like year gap, like what the gap of the years is.
Over 10, no?
Born Again is 250 something. What's Born Again?
227, I think.
So 227.
It's 90s, no? Or Born Again?
No, it was 86 or 7.
Okay.
Somewhere up in there. I have to check for sure, but yeah, it was a good five-ish years or more.
So it's probably like maybe it's like 4 years, something maybe.
Roughly,
like,
I think, yeah, again, well, like I say, maybe 5. We got 4 or 5, somewhere up there.
All right. So
and here you have a landmark, really. The last of Miller's work on the regular Daredevil title.
mhm.
That would be Daredevil number 191. With a release date of October 26, 1982. A date which will live in infamy. Frank Miller cover. I suspect he had somebody helping him inking it. Frank Miller, the story. Frank Miller did the pencils, and it's inked by the great Terry Austin, possibly the greatest of all the Marvel inkers, or one of them, who was, of course, made claim to fame, of course, is inking on the X-Men for many years, especially when he inked John Byrne and others, though. He's great. And to have him ink this is truly amazing. And I suspect that this is sort of a stock story that got shifted to the back. I'm not sure. Doesn't really fall in any kind of a continuity. That is, of course, colored by Lynn Varley, who Miller would marry and later, I believe, and use for a lot of colors. And she would be his colorist for a long time. Joe Rosen is the inker, and Dennis O'Neill is the great man who is the editor. And yeah, there you go. So again, I cannot state enough how amazing, and I think Austin may have inked the cover, to have Terry Austin inking Frank Miller.
Pretty neat. Hey Bobby, how's it going?
Bobby.
Looks like Daredevil's holding it. Yeah, it's the little strap. So yeah, this is weird. I kind of wish, nothing against this issue, but I kind of wish this was maybe 2 issues ago, and then the last one was the last one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that would have gone out on a banger, right? Like, wow, like that would have been a super. This is sort of like an interesting little personal story. It's fine. It's just I like that. I love the idea of that big Electra picture at the end, like, oh shit, and then to end off on that, that's really exciting. This is like kind of weird because like he's telling, so Daredevil's telling this story to Bullseye. They're playing roulette. I mean, is it a spoiler to say there's no bullets, or because I feel Daredevil's not going to shoot himself.
They're coming back, but yeah, it was. I remember really being freaked out by this because like obviously you had Electra. At the time, I didn't know Miller was leaving the book. But again, there was not. The comics press wasn't immediate.
Right.
We knew he was going to do some other stuff, but I didn't know when he was, leaving. And everyone was just captivated and really into Miller's Daredevil. We knew he'd be leaving, but we weren't really all that sure when. So we get this comic, and we said, man, I remember saying, wow, Terry Austin. And yes, I was working at a comic shop at the time running it. And I read the story, and I'm like, this is some sick shite here.
Yeah.
I don't. Again, how they get the comics code? I guess because it didn't involve drugs.
Right.
But it involved guns and had some kind of messaging in it, which I really was too thrilled with. But yeah, I like how this story. If you like down lower when he's telling Bullseye about roulette, it doesn't call it Russian roulette.
Right.
Like I said, traditionally roulette takes one bullet, one gun, and two idiots. That's us.
Right.
And
that's us.
Two idiots that take turns pointing the pistol at their own heads rather, and pulling the trigger. The lucky idiot lives. You feel lucky, Bullseye? It's your turn.
Yeah.
And this is some sadistic. I think they put it last for editorial purposes also, because I think Frank, and he may have done it later, I don't know. But I think Frank was really trying to tell us that Daredevil's nuts because he thinks Batman is nuts. He thinks vigilantes like that are nuts. Mm. And this was, this is deconstruction before deconstruction was a thing with superheroes for the most part. And
want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Yep. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind me doing the honors for you like that, Bullseye. It's just that I don't want you to miss out on all the fun.
Miss.
Anyway, yeah.
So talking about you murdered Elektra, the woman I love, and again, it's just like he's telling this story now about this kid who really worshipped Daredevil and thought like he was Daredevil.
Yeah.
And Matt was defending his dad. I found a lot of this to be kind of, like the dad's kind of messed up. Like it's a bit, I don't know. It's all just very weird.
Yeah.
So the dad is like abusive. It's
he's talking harsh to him. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so is it that he's abusive, or is that this kid needs more discipline because he's messed up, or is it that the father's a bit tough, the kid
needs help,
but the father doesn't realize how messed up the kid is, so he thinks he's just misbehaving, but really the kid needs help? Like, you know what I mean? It felt like there's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah, the kid needs help. And then he tries to we'll get to it, but he tries to like contrast it with his own experience. And I'm like, yeah, what are you comparing to? I don't know. Like, because he himself as a kid understood good and bad.
Right.
Like there was no confusion to him. So anyway, we'll get to it.
Right. So this guy's being defended by Matt.
Yeah.
The guy's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. He's kind of a jerkhole.
Yeah.
The dad?
Not like horrible.
The dad, yeah.
Yeah, the dad, yeah.
He can't relate to a kid particularly well. But then again, look, he's a product this is 1982. That means he's a product of a very, time where, where fathers they're not buddies, they're fathers. They were very harsh.
Yeah.
Right.
And they wanted their boys to be tough, and they were tough to them. That's just life, the way it was. Mom was like that with me. And, he's a softie, but he could be tough with us sometimes too. That this guy, he wasn't a jackass like this guy. This guy doesn't know how to handle a kid who's got problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Miller pissed me off with some of this stuff, to be honest with you.
With this issue?
Going back and seeing it now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he says, I'm not playing I am Daredevil. It's like, okay, it's like, well, you're not.
Matt said, I am.
Oh, no, this is like.
Didn't you read the last?
This is very progressive. He's identifying as Daredevil.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's Daredevil. I don't know. It's just whatever you want. So they have a back and forth here a little bit. And he's like, oh, my stomach. It's like, you'll sit and eat your food and you won't talk crazy, boy. But my stomach. Sorry, Papa, I'm sorry. It's like, right. Then they pulls the gun out here.
Off the gun. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, would you be doing this in front of your attorney? Like, I don't know if I would. Yeah.
They had to make this guy seem like a nut.
Yeah.
Kind of a gun nut type.
Gun nut.
And Miller was like a big. I don't know. Miller was never called. I mean, he used to get called a horrible. Because he put guns in Batman's hands, he advocated Batman should have guns in Dark Knight and stuff. used to get called. The left didn't like him. They thought he was a right-wing nut job. But in this comic, he's kind of not writing it that way.
I saw an interview with Ann Nocente, and she said that like the office was filled with guns, like the Marvel office, like
Oh, really?
Yeah, like freaking Mary Severin had a gun in her in her desk. You know,
it was New York, and it was a death zone up there.
Yeah, and famously, what's his name, Larry Hama had like tons of guns in his in his office. So
yeah. Oh yeah,
he was a gun nut.
The army.
He liked them. So yeah.
And he did G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Well, he had gun manuals come in to the office so he could catch up on the latest technology and stuff for G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, this kid now says, "You're a Black Widow." It's like, no. It's
no,
like,
I'm not.
Daredevil visits him, and he's like, "Okay, I'm going to give you like the big day of your life here." And
and he likes the adoration and stuff. I kind of like it's interesting that he likes the adoration. Like he's not, above giving into it, right?
Yep.
But then he realizes his mistake, right? Like obviously there's something wrong with this kid. He shouldn't be encouraging this, right?
Yeah, so he's jumping around saying, "Yeah, we're having a great time. This is awesome. Me and you, kid. Yeah, this is great." And it's like, well, this is like not great.
Not that good of an idea, there, DD.
Yeah, come on, Daredevil. What the heck?
Does some dumb stuff in these comics.
So then, he goes back. Click.
They would never film this episode on the TV series. They would never rip this off.
No, I don't think so.
It goes into Bullseye.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah, so because Bullseye did at the end.
In the TV show, Bullseye didn't kill the Elektra. So.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, he didn't. That's right.
No, the hand.
The hand. Yeah, she died on the rooftops, right?
Yep.
So anyway, they're playing the roulette, goes back to the kid, and then there's the kid thinking he's, Daredevil again. It's like, oh, I'm good. Hey, Clobber, you're in. I didn't know you were in this one. You're mentioning this one.
Who?
Clobber. It says
Clobber.
Get Wayne all Clobber, huh?
I went on Clobber. Oh,
there you go. So yeah, he's in red, so that's cool. He's red Daredevil.
I'm not the Thing. There you go.
This is like the kid in Dick Tracy hanging onto the back of the car.
Right, yeah.
KID kid, what do you think I mean? Sorry, that's from 12 Angry Men. So now he's going to put it to his neck. Click. That's 5. Lucky me. Uh-oh, I guess that's it.
I'm glad there's no nurse on duty.
Yeah, this hospital sucks.
I know.
What the heck's going on here? Where are these people?
He's in there with a gun.
And a big costume and everything. So
Blind man's bluff. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, he would.
This is insane. It's like he's gonna shoot him. And this kid's like, Papa. So now the kid follows the dad and realizes that the dad is a bad guy. Well, actually, sorry. We go back to here.
The guy's trying to blackmail him.
Right, he's trying to blackmail him. It's like
these photo stops of you with a sheep.
Yeah, I don't know what the photos are.
Use your imagination.
It says weasel. It's not calling him a weasel. He said, man, have sex with one weasel and you're marked for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a break. Remember in Fletch Lives, and he's like, "What are you in for?" And he's like, "Molesting a dead horse." And then he's like, "Oh," he goes, "I didn't even know that was a crime." Because it's your right as an American. I'm trying to cut down myself.
I like what he said, molesting a dead horse.
Yeah, molesting a dead horse. He's like, "Oh, I didn't even. That's your right as an American. I didn't even know that was a crime. I'm trying to cut down myself." And then he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" Bend over. He's like, "Ben, I'm Victor Hugo."
I love that movie. That movie's underrated.
Fletch Lives is really funny.
Yeah, Cleveland Little.
It's hilarious. All right, so the kid sees the dad. You go home, boy. It's like, get your papa.
I'll shoot you.
I'll shoot you. It's like, uh-oh. I was cocky, angry, took his time. So he's like Daredevil kind of beats up the dad in front of the kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was my third dumb move.
Here's how different it looks with Austin inking it and Jansen. I love Austin, but I actually think I prefer Jansen with Miller.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I don't love
Yeah,
Austin.
I mean,
Austin's brilliant. But doesn't look the
yeah,
same.
it's good.
Doesn't look the same, you know.
My third dumb move. So now the kid's like really messed up because he just saw his dad and Daredevil fighting. Chucky was in his own way, a devoted son. His father, blah, 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 may have been his only tether. So the whole thing is that he keeps watching this. There was a fight with Bullseye and Daredevil that was caught on camera.
I've probably seen the comic book. Right. There's a cover of a famous Daredevil issue many years before that, with them fighting on TV.
Oh, on TV? Okay, yeah. So the kid has been rewatching this 100 million times, and he pictures himself as Daredevil. He's like, well, Papa's bad. He's bad, or Daredevil wouldn't have hit him. It's like, and if Papa's bad, so am I. So am I. So this kid starts to think, well, I'm the son of this bad guy or whatever. So they're showing, and they keep going back to this to see, like, is Daredevil going to pull this trigger or not? Yeah. So this kid, now this is crazy. Like, I mean, what the hell? This kid now has a gun and is going to school or whatever. And you think that, like, I don't know where the comics code is just weird now. I understand these people. It's like, I mean, I'm totally okay with this. Like, that's the story. The story is the story. And that's what Frank's telling. But comics code, like, I don't get their,
it is weird.
Their criteria then.
They don't either.
Yeah. And he got shot in the arm, so it's fine.
I guess so. So you shoot this kid.
Yeah.
So a kid shoots the other kid, and then this happens here, and then like,
yeah, kids shooting kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. Like, this is insane. Yeah. This is like literally.
You get your penny candies. You know, the Coke bottle that you suck, and
I love Coke bottle.
You get the bubble tape and all that. You get your Daredevil comic with the kid shoots another kid.
Yeah, what the hell? You're like, okay.
Whew.
So the kid, yep. There's the kid there. It's like, okay, they're just point the gun. Perhaps it's like, perhaps I should just finish you off because you're a bastard. And then we get back to Daredevil. Like, why is Daredevil telling his origin to Bullseye? I guess Bullseye already knew it. Like, he had figured it out. I don't know how many issues back. Like, and that's when Kingpin kind of laughed at him, and he's like, "Oh, well, Matt Murdock, the blind attorney, is Daredevil." And then Kingpin's like, "That's preposterous." But like, he's telling him, like, "Oh yeah, here's my origin story." It's like, all right. And then he's gonna shoot, and then he doesn't shoot. And we cut back to more, like his books getting torn apart.
Calling him Daredevil Murdock. He's calling him Daredevil Murdock.
Hey, Daredevil. Yeah, Daredevil Murdock. I don't really like that kind of thing where they say.
Yeah, it's so silly.
It's just like, I don't like that at all. They did that in the Ben Affleck movie, which is, I mean, they copied it from this. I guess that's fine, but like, it's just. I hate when they acknowledge. I just call them Daredevil. Like, I don't understand why they need, this is like a thing in some movies where they have to explain why the person is called that. Like, or they'll say, the worst was Incredible Hulk, where they're like, he's an abomination. You're like, really? Like,
yeah.
Like, and then like,
that's his name. Or the symbols and stuff. It's like, it's a symbol from Krypton that means hope. No, it's an S for Superman.
It's an S.
We all know that.
I didn't even like it in the original movie, in the 78 movie, when it was meant to be like a family crest or that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even then they were trying to make it a bit. I mean, I would accept the family crest. At least it's like, okay, that kind of, maybe that's a crest or whatever. But as soon as they're like, oh, it's the symbol for hope and all that, it's like, or it's an S. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's an S.
Way back then, a buddy of mine who told me when he first went to see it, and at 78, there was some kid sitting near him that said, Oh, look, watch, he's going to go to Earth and get younger.
Oh, because yeah,
With the S.
because he had the S. Yeah. What's his name?
Oh, okay. Oh, he thought Jor-El was going to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marlon Brando. I mean, because he never in the comic, he never had a freaking Jor-El didn't have an S.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
I love Donner, but I'm just saying that was,
Yeah. Well, I can accept that as an explanation versus like, oh, it's because my family's name
means hope. Yeah, that's idiotic.
We have a coat of arms or whatever.
Hayek Snyder understands hope. So they almost kicked this guy in the nuts.
Yeah.
Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nards. I don't know why. I don't like this guy's like Jughead or something. He's got the Jughead crown, and then he's got Charlie Brown's like sweater or whatever. Like, who's this weird guy? It's like Jughead and Peanuts, or I mean,
yeah.
And then what the heck? Matt's dad, Jake or whatever his name was.
Yeah, like, this was pissing me off. That Miller did that.
Yeah,
I don't think he would do that.
They wouldn't do that. I hate it. Frank. Well, Frank's an asshole sometimes. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's like that's too far.
There's no way he would. There's no way that. Is it Jake Murdoch? Is that I can't remember. Is that his father's name?
His father, Badland, Jack Murdoch.
Jack Murdoch. Yeah, Jack Murdoch. Jack would not do this. I don't think so. Like he would not hit this kid. That's crazy.
It's one thing for Peter David to. It's not retconning. It's the wrong thing to add to the Bruce Banner's origin something that was never there, but it was never said that it wasn't there, like with his father and all that crap.
Right.
Which was done by Peter David in the freaking 80s or 90s, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was never in Bruce Banner's origin before that I know of. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And that's one thing, and it kind of makes some sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But this was, Murdoch. Jack Murdoch was already around and established as with that origin. There was no need to do this. Yeah, I don't even understand. Getting angry with him is one thing. Shaking him or whatever, hitting him, no.
Yeah, it doesn't serve any purpose, anyways. Like, what is it?
No, like, and then he says, "Oh, he thought about good and evil the whole night and everything." So I don't know if he's saying that he needed that to jar, like, that's what gave him his moral compass, and this kid didn't have that. Does he need to be beaten? I don't understand the point of this story.
I don't understand.
My dad threatened to kick my ass a lot of time and never did. He never hit me. No.
Yeah.
No. It was just being a man saying, joking like he was kidding, Or it wouldn't so much as that. It's just when I got bigger, you'd be like, oh, you think you could take me?
Yeah.
And by the way, I jokingly did it to my son. I say, dude, don't think you're ever too young when I can't whoop your ass. But I would never hit my son.
Yeah. No. Usually, if I had any children, I'd give them pile drivers and like some body slams. I watch a lot of wrestling. Yeah. I'd give them a DDT.
Yeah,
when we were pretty young, when we were like that, I guess maybe the age Matt is there. We were told, if when you get picked on, I know it was in the 60s and 70s, but still, he said, I'll tell you what my dad told me. If I come on whining about getting beat up, and I didn't fight back, you're gonna have to fight me when you get home. And then he did that.
Yeah, my grandfather. So I don't know who my father is. My grandfather kind of like, was the only male in our house, and he would be like, he's like, if you ever get into a fight, whatever the school calls me, he's like, don't worry, I'm super on your side no matter what happens. And he's like, he goes, if something happens, it's like you beat that person up. My grandfather was in the military, and he's like, and he was a bit shorter. He's like, I was a little bit of a shorter guy. He goes, first guy makes fun of me or whatever. He goes, the first person that made fun of me, he goes, I kicked the living crap out of them. And then he goes, that stopped.
That's old world Croatian, right? Like that's
yeah.
So
this is like old school communist Croatia. There's no bullshit.
There's no bullshit. Yeah.
They just beat the crap out of it. I remember because I grew up in like a Croatian neighborhood, and there's like these punk kids. There's these punk kids. There's these two old guys playing chess, and they played chess. You see these old people playing chess. So they'd go play chess. My grandpa, like they're just playing it. So this punk kid comes like was talking a big game, and this kid was like, he's like 16, 17. this old man picked him up, lifted him with one arm, and slammed him against a tree, and started yelling at him in Croatian. The kid's like, "Holy shit!" Right? And then it's like, yeah, these guys work construction their whole life. They're either in the military or in construction. It's like they will destroy you. Like he goes, you think it's like this old guy? It's like this old guy lifted heavy ass shit all day. It's like you're nothing. I would arm wrestle with my grandfather. He's like, you could use whatever arm. I would stand and go two arms. It's like not moving. You're like, yeah, okay. He's like, if you can move it, he goes, when you move it, then we'll talk or whatever. It's like I couldn't even move his arm. It's like, what? there's no like, pansies or whatever. It's like they're all tough ass guys. Like you better say yes sir, no sir, and you better mean it. It's like, I didn't say sir to my grandfather, but I just said yes and thanks, and everyone was very polite. Anyways, there's your lesson, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we said yes sir, no sir, and yes ma'am, no ma'am. Down here it's the South. You learned that. Yeah, my kids were doing that until they were in their 20s. Oh, well, now I'm such a dumb bum. They don't respect me anymore. So they don't respect them. They did.
So here we'll play that
message.
There's your message for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Be nice to your elders because they've probably done construction work all their lives, so they're probably a lot stronger than you think that they are.
Look, I won't lie to you, dude. When I ever like to hear say someone on TV or something, like on the radio interviewing a small kid or something, an adult, and they say the dad will ask them a question, and they'll go, yeah, no, and they're not saying yes or no, sir. It feels like nails across the chalkboard to me. I can't stand it. That's horrible. Those parents didn't raise that kid right. But that's a Southern prejudice, I realize.
Right.
Oh, there was no acting out. Like, I did get hit. I've gotten hit a few times. I told you my grandfather would grab my sideburns and yank my sideburns, and that hurts.
We got spanked and smacked by the mom mom would kick our ass. Like with a
spoon, wooden spoon,
spanking and shit. Yeah, but I'm talking about like not smacking around.
Well, not punched like this. But my grandfather would do the sideburn yank. My grandmother she broke a wooden spoon on. My grandmother broke the wooden spoon on me once. She actually broke it on me. Then she felt bad. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Oh my god, like what happened here?" But she busted that wooden spoon right across my arm. I went to block it. And it's like, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I actually have zero negative memories of my grandparents or my mom or any. My mom's still alive. I mean, I don't have any bad memories of any of these people, and they beat the crap out of me if I needed to. No problems.
You learned. The way it is.
Yep. He turned out okay. There you go. And my grandfather was smart. He wouldn't do it in public. I'd act out in school. I'd act out at the mall, and he'd be like, "Yeah, no problem." When we got home, then it was a problem. FK, are you messaging me? Somebody's messaging me.
No, they're talking about. None of them are watching this.
Yet again, we got 28 people watching. Thank you to the 28 people watching this stream. I very much appreciate it. And I've got at least 7 personal friends who are messaging me and who are obviously not watching right now. So, those guys suck.
They're all playing around on their phone.
It's like phone tag. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, they're talking to each other. They're not even talking to you.
Exactly. They're not even talking. Yeah. Screw these guys. All right. So anyways, so Daredevil, is he going to shoot him? Is he going to shoot him? Is he going to shoot him? Click. My gun has no bullets.
What a shot! Are you kidding me? What?
I am shocked.
We were robbed. I say robbed.
Where's my?
I thought he was gonna kill his ass.
Where's my? How many bullets were in that gun? Well, here's one on topic. Here's one on topic that we were talking about earlier. It's like we all thought he was going to shoot him.
Takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. I am not a big man.
We were wrong. He didn't shoot him. So guys, that's it. That is it for the regular run of Daredevil. Ooh. So That's pretty crazy.
That's cray and the cray.
So when that ended, Clobby, do you remember, like, so you didn't know that was the last issue. What was the next? You know what? Maybe I should hold on. Let me take a look at the next one.
It's weird.
Is it weird? Hold on a second. Let me get back. I just closed it off. Hold on a second. Let me get it back up here.
It's but Alan. The thing is, it's written. I looked at it. I might read it later. It's a terrible scan, but written by Alan Brenner, a writer. Didn't do much. He did a lot of TV. He did one of my favorite Batman stories in Batman, which was in Detective 500, called "To Kill a Legend," and he wrote for Buck Rogers and some other shows. He wrote some comics sparingly. He wrote a couple of Brave and Bold issues that I liked after the 80 era. And then, so he wrote just one issue. I mean, they were looking for anybody. They didn't have a regular scribe at the time, right? I need to read this because I haven't read it in forever. I think, in fact, I probably didn't buy it when it came out. It was just like, no, Miller. I don't know. I may have bought it. I think, I can't remember. I was buying out of habit, but that's Klaus Janson. Look, it still doesn't look like, even though it's the art by Klaus Janson, it doesn't look like a Miller comic as much.
No.
Something about it. But I think Miller was doing layouts and not getting credited.
Yeah, probably.
It's good, but then this scan's different. But it just doesn't seem the same.
Yeah, this is a big step down.
Oh, God, yeah.
Let's look at the next one.
It's just
interesting with an axe here.
Yeah, Miller had I don't know, man. I guess he just ruined it for everybody else. Again, Brenner didn't write this one. I think Larry Hama writes this one or something, probably something like that. Or was it Hama, or was it? Vinny O'Neill started writing it after a while.
Larry Hama is the writer here. Well, Larry Hama's current G.I. Joe has been killing it for me. I really like the G.I. Joe comic.
He's kind of a bitter old fool these days, but he's still
he went off on some dude. Yeah.
Did he go off on someone? Yeah. I don't follow any of these people on any social media.
Yeah, no, the thing is that these comic YouTubers talk about it and stuff, but
yeah, I don't.
The fact is that he's not rich. He's never been paid that much for his comics. Most of them were licensed stuff like G.I. Joe, so
right.
He doesn't have a lot of royalties to his name. So yeah,
that and
a lot of these guys got screwed too. Like, I mean, I don't think I think Rob Liefeld was saying when he popped in, that's when they started to get all these good royalty deals and all that.
Right.
Which is why he created so many characters and sold them. He said he blatantly said, "I created a bunch of characters, I sold them."
No, but he understood the game, and a lot of people didn't at the time.
And like Frank didn't get like Frank at this, like he doesn't have any piece of Elektra. They could do whatever, they want with these guys. He gets nothing for it. Like literally, Rob is like, I can live off Deadpool, Cable, whatever. For like that's just forever.
You have to fight for it. That's the thing, right? Like the whole what's the guy's name? Bill Mantlo thing where Marvel set up a deal. So like his brother set up a deal with Marvel so that all the Rocket Raccoon money can go into his palliative care, right? So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he's a vegetable. Well, not a vegetable.
He's pretty close.
He's brain damaged ever since he had an accident in the 90s.
The early 90s.
He can't care for himself. And when they made Guardians, and I have to think that Gunn had a lot to do with this too. They knew that they're going to use Rocket, and Rocket was co-created by Bill Mantlo. Right. So they set up a deal with them. All the merchandising money and like a cut of it would go to his care. But that had to be negotiated. That wasn't something that was just going to happen, right?
Well, they're not going to listen. Like, look, they're not. This is how everything is. They're not going to come up to you and start saying, "Oh, we'll give you some money." How do you like that?
Yeah. Unless you set up something back in the day, like Liefeld,
They can't do. He's got them. Like he.
But I don't know how much like Starlin gets for pretty much everything that Marvel did during the MCU stuff, like the entire Infinity Gauntlet and everything. It's like, what the hell?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What's this, Clobby, you're showing us?
I was just going to, since we reviewed that issue, what that was being referred to, the kid.
Yes.
He was referred to, the kid was watching on the TV.
Yes.
I think it's this issue. They don't say it, but I think it is. 'Cause remember this cover?
Yes.
Great Gil Kane cover and great, and look at wrote Jim Shooter. And it's a Gil Kane interior. And we do a lot of Shooter stuff lately. So anyway, they fight in the studio on television. I love Gil Kane.
Yeah, my entire channel is the Jim Shooter channel for the next.
Well, I've been rereading. I'm going back. I've told you I'm rereading Jim Shooter's classic run on Avengers now. Which did about like a decade after Legion, and it's interesting his writing style. So I mean, it's some of the patterns and stuff. It's good. It's a classic run, and it's pretty cool. And they get some great art, man. But it's fun. I'm gonna go. I think because it's been a long time since I've read it all, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock it all out eventually.
He's responsible for the slap, no? The Hank Pym and
Hank Pym.
I think so. I'm not to that yet. I think, or maybe because it's he does some screwy stuff. First of all, Captain America talks like a complete a-hole.
Right.
Iron Man's he treats Iron Man like shit. He likes bickering and he loves omnipotent beings for some reason. I mean, I'm just in like the first 7 or 8 issues. He's already fought Count Nefaria with ridiculous powers that can beat up Thor, Ultron, and Graviton. They started Graviton, Ultron, Captain.
I like Graviton.
Yeah, Graviton's a West Coast guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so and again, he's getting to the Korvac saga,
right?
With Guardians of the Galaxy and all that stuff. Of course, you started out with some really good art by Sal Buscema, but inked by Pablo Marcos, he's terrific. You had to fill in with George Tuska because they were late, but you had some Byrne inked by Marcos, which was really terrific looking, and then Perez now inked by Marcos. Some of the best art. So it's my favorite roster of the Avengers.
Yeah.
And it's the early days of Wonder Man being brought back.
Right.
Yeah,
you're right. He does love his omnipotent threats, like the whole Beyonder thing. It's like, he hijacked Marvel for like 9 months for Secret Wars 2, where like Beyonder just walks around and does nothing.
It was weird, man. Yeah, he loves that.
I don't know why you guys are so anti-walking. It's like, just because someone walks around and does nothing. I'm sure.
At the end of that story, they kill a baby. That whole story is.
I bet you it deserved it.
It is weird.
It probably deserved it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Secret. I don't think I've ever read those. But I bet you they're still more exciting than a lot of the modern comics.
Nothing happens. The sucks donkey stuff. I went back recently because I had the great Drunk 3PO on the show a while back, and he's a big fan of old comics. He said he wanted to come on and talk about. For some reason, one of the things he wanted to talk about because it was from his childhood. He loved Secret Wars 2, not Secret Wars in general. Yeah. It was Secret. So I went back and brushed up on a lot of it because he hadn't read it in a while. In fact, when it first came out, I barely read it at all because I was too older, and I was an older, sophisticated reader. I was buying great. I was snobby. I was buying snobby books at the time. Believe it or not, they existed. And so when I went back and looked at a lot of that stuff, and which it was interesting, but man, some of it's a tough read. Some of the art is just
garbage
on Secret Wars. Yeah. And they have one issue. One of the crossovers, the one with Daredevil is so. Oh my goodness. The Beyonder gives him his sight back. Yeah. At the end, he gives it back to him. He doesn't want it.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it throw off his?
Did you guys review the Amazing Spider-Man issue where Spider-Man teaches Beyonder how to take a dump?
No, we didn't review anything. We were just talk about the comics a little
bit. It's a whole weird thing. And the issue you're talking about, I think Incredible Hulk 312 was the one where they show that he was abused as a kid and he created this Hulk persona. That's from Secret Wars 2 as well.
Yeah, was it Shooter or David that wrote one of the? I think it was Peter David was writing the title at the time, though, wasn't he?
I think Mantlo wrote it, and then people have accused him of stealing from a Barry Windsor Smith story that was never published.
Oh yeah, it was, man. See, the thing I got to tell you, I always tell you guys this, and I keep doing every now and then. I do all these. I've been doing more and more deep dives into certain things. People learning. I've been learning things about writers or artists, or mostly writers and editors that I used to like a lot, I have respect for, and shit they've done, not just regarding Kirby, other things too. And I'm like, damn, I liked him. Now I'm gonna have to not like him anymore. He's such a
It's
Melton Matt was one of them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And at the end too.
No. I don't know. The computer's still
Okay.
I was just gonna say, why don't we let's do our wrap-ups, because this thing might just die at any moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to buy an entire new computer. I thought this computer would last longer.
I'll tell you what, I'll do with the computer if you get to give me that shirt and make it 10 times bigger.
So 1,000 subs. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm slowly adapting to how to monetize. It's a whole ordeal.
Get some hours, dude. Do some streaming.
Yeah, I'm slowly climbing in the hours, and so I'm almost there. I'm gonna make it like this week or so. Tomorrow is Clutch Cargo at 8 p.m. 2 episodes, and I post a video every day, mostly comic reviews, but I'm trying to do other things like DVD collections and stuff like that. So stay tuned.
What was that one you did the other day? That was pretty cool. I was watching that one. What was it?
Which one?
The one you did last.
The DVD one?
Whatever you showed that was like the Clutch Cargo, but it was a different one. It was.
Oh, it was Captain Fathom.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool too.
All right, Clobby, what's going on?
Well, about half an hour, I'll be over there with the comic shop, Friday Night Comic Shop boys, and my buddy Nick Weiser's channel, and then tomorrow night, oh boy, back to the grind of Saturday Night Star Trek with 9 p.m. Central with 4 more scintillating episodes of Star Trek Voyager. I think that's what they call it. What's that show again for?
I've been watching it in the evening, and I wanted to troll all you guys and be like, it's the best ever, and then you get you all riled up.
But you couldn't, because you knew how bad it was, right?
No, I love it. I can't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, there's that, and then of course there's Sunday night Injured Weekend Geek. Come over to Mark D with the C channel to hang out and geek out with us on 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday nights. And then guess what we're doing? We're back here, right here, 6 o'clock, 7 Eastern for the Fantastic Legion time. I don't know how many more we got to go. Those was quite a bit. We're not done anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon at all. It's going to be a long
fine by me, but I got to tell you, I'm chomping at the bit to get to the early 70s stuff, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Gary,
we're getting there.
Dave Cockrum stuff. Yeah, man, and some of the then later Shooter again. Those covers are wonderful.
This will be episode 35.
Wow.
Of Legion of Superheroes. This will be episode 35, and then we're doing Born Again next Friday, and then the Friday after that is The Man Without Fear.
And that will be how many episodes in total?
This was 11, so 13. Lucky 13.
Oh wow. Okay.
13 episodes of Frank Miller.
Nice.
And then, oh man, fantastic!
Oh boy,
Friday.
oh my god, man, dude, that issue number 4 is one of my all-time favorite comics.
And I made. I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna show everybody the special. I made a special background. I'm not gonna show it. They're gonna have to wait.
Surprise!
I made a very cool. I showed you guys. I'm very happy with that background that
Nice.
I made. Also, again, Bob Haney, birthday, Earth B, baby. Thank you, Bob.
To Bob.
Happy birthday to Bobby. All right. I would normally go a little longer, but this computer, I have no idea if it's going to, and if it conks out, it took me so long to get it back up that it's just not going to be worth it. Thanks to everybody watching. Thanks to the members. Thanks guys again to all of the members, and make sure you're checking out all of the streams, because I don't think anyone is doing as hardcore Legion streams. And when we start doing Fantastic Four, there's going to be 108 Fantastic Four issues. I don't think anyone's going to go as in depth as we're going on these things. Fantastic Four is Marvel. If you are, it's like we're just passing through comics. Fantastic Four is comics. But no, like if you're a Marvel fan, this is the one to be on. If you can just pick one run, this would be the run to pick. Like everything you love about comics comes from Fantastic Four, and they all look like pretty decent scans. They should look really nice. It's Jack Kirby.
Probably all from Masterworks. So yeah.
It's probably all from the Masterworks. It's Jack Kirby. There's no one better.
Yeah, it's it.
This is the this is it. This is it. I always make fun of that. Sorry, but all right. Thanks everybody. All right, and we will see you when we see Monday. We'll see you on Monday.
When we'll see you later.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.